ACBF has developed a strong network of think tanks and collaborated with universities, governments, and civil societies. That gives it a unique position, strong coordination capabilities, a potentially wide delivery network, and influence of leveraging support.
It is in the development of this human capital that ACBF has played and will play a pivotal role for now, for the future, for the next 25 years, for the next 100 years.
ACBF is today one of a handful of premier capacity building organizations in Africa dedicated to building and strengthening human, institutional, and societal capacities on our continent.
The crisis that Africa faces today is not about normative frameworks and standards. When you look at national constitutions, when you look at national development plans, when you look at regional economic indicative strategies, when you look at Vision 2063 and all the others, the normative framework body is there. The crisis that we face is about implementation and compliance and commitments to these standards.
What should be the new narrative when we're talking about capacitating our continent and our people so that we then move forward?
Capacity building for who, for what purpose?
Tobacco is the only crop that you grow and you don't need fertilizers.
Promoting leadership that is transformative and that is accountable. Because without it, we're not going to be able to implement any of these strategies.
So as ACBF transitions to full maturity, I think we should all be proud of its achievements. The bank, of course, continues to support ACBF to ensure the success, in particular, of its transition to a new business model that meets the critical capacity needs of the continent, while ensuring the financial sustainability of the foundation for the next quarter century and beyond.
As Nelson Mandela once stated, if you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to a man in his language, it goes to his heart. We had been talking to our fellow Africans in a language that they understood, but we needed the Africa Capacity Building Foundation to talk to Africans in their own language to take the message to heart.
Africa must also build capacity to manage its external shocks. Over the past 6 years, we have seen a number of shocks, but somehow Africa emerged standing and resilient.
Without forgetting that for the first time, the African governments have come to the aid strongly of the ACBF. We were lucky at a time when we had our greatest funding problems. The African governments came and supported ACBF with all the pledges they have done. So I think this time it is good for us to clap for African governments.